Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this month's Team Eagles Zoom chat. We're very happy you are here joining us. As you know, we are Mick and Jenny Daly in your support line, living here in the beautiful mountains of Colorado. There's beautiful mountains. We were somewhat shocked this morning to wake up and find 3 inches of snow on the ground, and it's been snowing heavily all day. Anyway, before we go any further, I did just want to acknowledge what you've probably been following in the news today. We are all shocked, totally shocked by the terrible tragedy in Las Vegas. We have many team members on our Juice Plus team there. They're not on the call tonight, understandably. Just wanted them and everybody to know that everyone affected in any way by this horrendous event are very much in our thoughts and prayers. So, moving right along, gosh, it seems a long time since we met you all like this on a Zoom chat. And in fact, not only is it a long time, but we've been quite a long way during that long time. You probably followed us on Facebook. We had 3 glorious weeks on vacation in Canada, visiting friends and family, and then exploring the beautiful coast of Maine, before flying to Pittsburgh and visiting with our dear Juice Plus friends Mark and Kelly Boyd, and on from there to Delaware, where we were graciously hosted by Linda Miller and spent some wonderful time with Becky Wright and Jenny Scott, who's on the call tonight. Can't see who else is with us, but they made us very welcome. They worked us very hard, and we had a wonderful time. Well, as always, we like to kick this call off by welcoming some newcomers to Team Eagles. So I think we have 9 or 10 newcomers, most of whom are in Texas. Come on, the rest of you guys out there, don't let Texas get ahead of you. A very warm welcome to Elizabeth Craven, sponsored by Grace Sota. Elizabeth is in Texas, as is Bailey Adams, sponsored by Denise Bygum. Welcome Lisa Woodard in Arizona, sponsored by Callie Lathrop, to Starla Bechtel in Delaware, sponsored by Jenny Scott. Congratulations, Jenny. Brenda Delora in North Dakota, love to expand our business in North Dakota, sponsored by Tara Harris here in Colorado. Welcome John Helmstettler, sponsored by his beautiful wife, Nicole. I always want to call Nicole Michelle, I don't know why. Jennifer Radinsky in Texas, sponsored by Janet Taylor. Lauren Fischel, also in Texas, sponsored by Rachel Harries, as was Eric Field, who is also in Texas. So we look forward to meeting many of you new folks, either like this on Zoom, on a 3-way call, maybe even at conference or at an upcoming boot camp. So moving on from there, we have 3 people who have recently completed their healthy living plan, which we call the HLP, 500 points, promoted to direct distributor with a $100 bonus from the company. And they are Jenny Scott and Maggie Rodriguez and John Helmstettler. We'll be hearing a little more from Jenny, I think, later on in this call. We also have a new qualifier on our team, first time with a qualified business, and that is Callie Lathrop in Phoenix. Congratulations, Callie. That is a milestone in your Juice Plus journey. You know, do the HLP to get to DD, do the 2000 plus to VF, and then qualify your business. And once you've done that, the next stage is to be customer qualified, which means not only have you qualified your business with 1,000 points, but all those 1,000 points come specifically from customer orders. And the one person who has recently done exactly that is none other than our very own Garth Taylor. So congratulations, Garth. Awesome. Keep up the good work. I think for the moment, that's all from me. Mick, do you want to take it from there?
I will be delighted to, and I want to give my good friend Garth down in Texas a big, big double thumbs up. Garth, another bloke, customer qualified his business. I love it. And knowing Garth and Janet, even though he's married to the wonderful Dr. Janet Taylor, Garth has done this entirely himself with no direct help. Lots of encouragement, but no direct help from Janet. I'm wondering why my picture isn't showing up. It should be.
Well, what I've realized is that the one who's speaking, the video isn't prominent. Happened once before, I think, didn't it?
Don't know why that is, but anyway, I've changed my view to gallery view, but it won't change the recording, unfortunately. So whatever, technology is, as always, in charge. Okay, so let's talk about the contest. Race to Indy. The Race to Indy has just completed the last lap. And that means we're going to be in Indy very soon. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. But let me show you where we are right now. So who can see that beautiful picture? Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Yep. So those are the 5 lovely ladies who won those beautiful $100 bills in the random drawing at our last conference in Anaheim. And just to remind those of you who may have forgotten, or to inform those who don't know, how do you win that? Well, every person who featured in the top 10 leaderboard at the end of any of the months of this contest, starting back in April and finishing the end of last month, which is just a day ago, anyone who finished in the top 10 gets 1 or more entries in a random drawing. The higher you finish in the leaderboard, the more entries you get. And Becky Wright, right in the middle there, she wanted to be on tonight because we're featuring her latest superstar, Jenny Scott, for reasons which will be obvious in just a moment. But there's Becky and Melinda and Jennifer and Nikki and, oh, come on. I've forgotten her name on the right side. Nicole Baker, that's right. Okay, so let's move on. I'll reveal this to you very slowly, almost Vanna-like. So here are the winners of each month of the contest, starting with back in April, Karen Varnado, and then Sue Parker, Anna Morera, Nicole Helmstetler, 2 in a row. And here's the big winner of this month's contest, Jenny Scott. And here are the details. Let's just bring that a little bit bigger for you. So here is the leaderboard. All of these good people get entries in that random drawing, but only if you're there in Indy. And I'm sorry that some of you won't be, including Jenny herself. But that is the final picture. And look how close it was. Denise Feigem and Janet Taylor almost pipped Jenny at the finish line, but not quite. Well done, Jenny. And I also want to show you this. Let me come out of screen share just one moment, because now we've completed the 6 months of the contest. Now I can show you the overall picture. And this is the top 12, in fact. Can you see that?
Yep.
Good. And the overall winner is, no great surprise, Nicole Helmstetler. Oops. Let's expand that a bit. And without going into an awful lot of boring detail, I do want you to see that Nicole, all the top 12 were very consistent throughout the 6 months. And Nicole just had a couple of absolutely spectacular months in July and August. But congrats to everyone who's listed there. And I want to highlight in 5th place my own dear, lovely wife, Jenny, to show that a very busy national marketing director can still get points in the contest and still come out with a very impressive total.
You know what's so interesting, Mick, as well, there is that if you look at the titles of the winners, all 12, it's really spread across from dealer right across to national marketing director. You know, it's some DDs, VFs, sales coordinators, SSC. It's, yeah, awesome.
Absolutely. And that is the way it should be.
Yep.
Okay, so congratulations, everyone. And several of you will be in Indy and you'll be receiving the rest of your cash prizes because this is the first time that we split the cash. $50 that we send to you or give to you if we see you sooner than we can mail it. And then the other 100 saved up for the indie conference. And so, Jenny Scott, I'm sorry, you can't be in Indy, and that is so unfair. And I wish we could change the rules, but rules are rules. So I want to give you huge kudos for so many things, and I don't think your sponsor Becky is on, which she wanted to be, but she has horrible internet where she lives.
She does.
But Jenny, when we met at Linda's house a couple of weeks ago, I've got to say, you so impressed me, and impressed me in so many ways, but you'd already impressed me because you started doing something on Facebook that is so you. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But share with us how you were introduced to Juice Plus, what you thought of it, what happened when you got started on Juice Plus, and then why you decided to join the business and why you decided to do it very uniquely your way.
Well, my cousin Becky introduced me to it back in November, I think it was, and I signed up for the trio and I started taking it off and on very sporadically. I wasn't a very good customer at first, just kind of taking it whenever, and thinking, no, this isn't working, nothing, it's a bunch of crock. But, Becky kept talking about it, and I could see, that she really liked it. She was, super active and healthy, and it seemed to be working. So I did the shred for the first time in March, and I really started taking it seriously, taking it every day. And then it was just like, boom. It was like, wow, okay, now I figured out what I had been missing this whole time. It's just been great. I've lost a lot of weight, and I've got more energy. I've not had as many aches and pains as I used to. I've not had foot tingling, foot pain anymore. I was able to start running again, biking. So yeah, overall it's been great. Yeah.
So it's been pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah, I would say. Yeah.
And I love that Shred 10 is the thing that really got you going.
It just I needed a kick in the butt, and it kicked me in the butt.
It does that to all of us, girl, I tell you. So, having got those results, you decided you wanted to become a rep and do something with the business, but not as in your face, I would say, as many of us do. Explain that.
I've not been comfortable with the idea of selling a product. And Becky, when I first signed up, she had encouraged me, to share it with people. And I was like, no, I'm not interested in doing that. But then as I started feeling better and people started noticing and they would ask, and I would just give them general information. I don't know. One day I was just like, you know what? Why don't I try to promote this stuff? It's worked great for me. If it helps other people, that's fantastic. And I just kind of wanted to go like kind of a low key approach, and just, kind of see what happens, and stuff happens. So it was kind of exciting.
Now describe yourself, because I love the way you describe yourself on your Facebook page.
Describe myself?
You are a blogger, a traveler.
Yes, a dog mom.
A dog mom.
Yeah. I don't like avocados, but that's just because I'm allergic. I'm sorry. I know that hurts your feelings.
But the main thing is, you love life, and that comes across. Anybody who knows you, anybody who meets you, knows you love life. You're full of passion for life, and a blogger. So you've been blogging for a while, but you kind of let it lapse. Mm-hmm. So how did you take that love of blogging and real talent? Because you really write beautifully.
Thank you.
And tell us how you turned that into something that would help you in the business.
I think I just started, as far as like my Facebook group, like the stuff I shared, I just tried to make it sound like it was just me talking. It wasn't anything to like, I don't want to say copy and paste it, but I just wanted it to be funny. That was the main thing. I think humor is a big part of life. It's a big part of my life.
You are hilarious.
So I wanted it to be funny and engaging. So now I'm going to try to take that from the Facebook group and I'm recreating my blog. So it's more of a site where I can continue to write, but also share my Juice Plus journey for people that are interested. That way I can try to have a further reach than just my immediate, Facebook friends and friend circle. So
because most of you, in fact, none of you except Jenny and me are in your closed Facebook group, I can tell everyone, not only are you hilarious, not only do you write beautifully, but you create some beautiful graphics to go along with the text. And I got to say that the graphics kind of grabs your attention, and you read, and of course everybody who's in there knows you, so they kind of expect you to be hilarious, which is cool. But when we met in Delaware a couple of weeks ago, you made it clear you didn't want to do anything on your own timeline, on your own personal Facebook page. You wanted to keep it separate. Mm-hmm. I encouraged you to start posting a few things on your own personal page that would kind of, nothing overt, nothing in your face, but that would encourage people to want to know more, and that would allow you to add more of your friends to your closed Facebook group. Mm-hmm. How's that been going?
I think I've only actually posted one thing since then. I'm sorry, but actually, I posted something about the shred starting and about if anybody wanted to join. And actually, somebody did join and signed up. So I think that was the direct result of that. So it was worth it. It was worth putting myself out there.
Yeah, it was. And the thing I love is that instinctively, not to go blasting Juice Plus stuff all over Facebook. And we see so much of that, and I just applaud you for knowing in your heart that is not going to be effective. It's not going to be authentic, and you've got to do it in a subtle way. So you've done it very, very well.
Thank you.
So you're about halfway towards completing your 2,000 plus. You've got a couple of weeks to go, and you're in your own way. You're going for it. So we just want you to know that we're here to help you any way we can. We're all cheering for you, aren't we, people? Yes, we're cheering for you, Jenny.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
And if you don't do it, it's okay. And if you do it, we'll all celebrate.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's the attitude. You're awesome.
Thank you.
And Jenny's a pretty good name too, I've got to say.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
So anybody want to ask Jenny any questions? Unmute yourself if you do, because as you can tell, Jenny is, after just a very short time, very much an eagle that we're proud of. Nothing. Okay. Sandy, do you want to say something? Or are you just waving at us?
No. What's her story? What's Jenny's story?
She told us a story.
Oh, I guess that was just the story. Then. All right.
Yeah. She told us a story.
Okay.
As far as I wanted to take it?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw my cousin Becky, just the improvements it was making for her. And I was having a lot of foot pain. I was having trouble running. I was getting what I'm pretty sure was diabetic nerve pain. I could feel like that tingling in my feet. And that's completely gone now. That's something else I just realized the other day, that I don't have that anymore. Just achy and digestion issues, just you name it. I feel like I probably had it. So, and Becky said this would probably help, and she was right. So.
Good.
By the way, there are a lot of cousins in your family, aren't there?
There are quite a few. We are very extensive.
Has Becky left you any cousins to talk to?
No, she's got my mom. She's got my sister. She's got almost all my cousins already. It's okay.
Well, but here's the thing. They're not all on Juice Plus. A lot of them are, but some of them, right?
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's some that are not on it. Yeah.
Yes. So some of them needed to hear it from Becky once or twice. Now they can hear it from you.
Yeah.
So now you can snag that.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome job, Jenny. Well done. Sorry we won't be seeing you in Indy. I know you want to be there, but your work responsibilities.
I do. Yeah. Yep.
And one of the reasons, one of the ways that we said that this business could be so good for you is that this can give you the freedom to travel, to go where you want to go, to talk to whoever you want to, and to write way more than you're able to right now.
That would be fantastic. Yeah.
Which you need to do, because that's your sweet spot. You're so good at it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Jenny, do you want to give us a quick preview of Indy and what we'll be doing there with our team?
This is the other Jenny, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I was like, wait, what?
Jenny Daly.
It's going to be very confusing. I'm not sure we have another Jenny on our team. Do we have Jennifers and Jens? But Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to add, I had a lovely chat with Jenny, and Becky has sponsored this afternoon on Zoom. And as you heard, no, Becky is coming to conference. Jenny sadly can't. But, you know, I reiterated to them our advice to people who are serious about building a business, making a commitment that as a minimum each year, you attend one conference and one boot camp. We used to say, don't miss a conference, but that was before the days of boot camps. So, and we appreciate, you know, people are busy with careers and families. So a minimum of one conference and one boot camp. So hopefully, Jenny, will be seeing you in Phoenix in April. But what came out of that conversation was referencing a boot camp coming up in February in Jacksonville, Florida. And I think there's a strong possibility that we'll have quite a few team members there. Beautiful place to go. Certainly if you live in Colorado, beautiful place to go in February. But anyway, do be on the lookout. If you can't join us at conference this month, then check out the boot camps that go on all around the country, because they really are excellent. As I was explaining, the difference really is that a conference will attract about 7,000 people. Excellent training, lots of fun, you know, get to meet corporate and so on. A lot of breakout trainings. Boot camps are much smaller and intimate, maybe 200 or 300 people, and again, very, very powerful, a wonderful chance to get to know other people and, you know, small groups, discussion groups, breakout groups, and so on. So look out for a boot camp near you. But for those
we'll be missing a lot of our Arizona, California, and Vegas teams, but they have the opportunity to go to the fabulous Vegas boot camp, which is in
January. It's the last weekend in January, I think 26, thereabouts. Yeah,
I know a lot of them are planning on that. Chris, are you planning on that? Let's see you put your hand up.
You're muted.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, so conference, yes, it's just over 2 weeks away. As always, we will gather together as a team on the Thursday afternoon around about 4 o'clock, a little bit before that if we get out of the National Marketing Director meeting in time. We will let you know exactly where to find us once we've scoped out the place. It's usually in a quiet part of the exhibit hall. So make sure that we have your cell phone numbers so that we can create a group text and make sure we connect with everybody. That's at 4 o'clock prior to the Thursday evening presentation, which starts at 5. During that 4 o'clock session, we will be doing some recognition. That's when we'll be giving away the $100 bills and doing the drawing as well. So be sure to join us then. Of course, Friday morning, one of the highlights for us is the prayer breakfast at 7 o'clock. 2,000 tickets were sold within hours when that went on sale. They are all taken, but if you are coming and still need a ticket, we will certainly do our best to find one for you, but all our tables are full. And then
another reminder, if you
yes, that's a good reminder.
One of these
are medals we've awarded over the last few years to everybody who for the first time qualifies their business. It says Team Eagles, I qualified, yes, I qualified. So if you have received one of those in the past, you come to conference, don't forget to bring it with you. Or I'll phrase that more positively, say, remember to bring it with you. And if you're a first time qualifier, we will have a medal for you. We'll also have a ribbon for you to add to your lanyard when you get there. And then Saturday, conference usually wraps up around about 1 o'clock. We have, I provisionally made a reservation for lunch at a restaurant. It's less than half a mile away from the convention center for 1:30. It is called Harry and Izzy's. Menu looks great, the reviews are good, and we've had at least 10 people respond so far saying that they plan to join us there. I understand that some people do leave Saturday afternoon, so you can't make it, but you know, conferences, there's always so much going on. It's hard to know when we can fit in these get-togethers for meals, because on the Friday lunchtime, there are breakout sessions between 12 and 2 that I know a lot of people will want to go to. The Friday night, we have the Eltons, which is a black tie affair, invitation only, and several of our team will be there with us as well. So lots going on in Indy in a couple of weeks' time, lots of fun. Look forward to seeing many of you there. That's it from me, Mick.
Yeah, so if you can't be there, make sure you keep looking at social media, Twitter and Facebook, because Juice Plus Live Indy, I'm not sure what the hashtag will be, but it will probably be hashtag JP Live Indy. So you'll be able to see lots of the goings on social media from Indianapolis during the conference.
Sandy, you want to say something?
Yes, and the nutraceutical conference is on Thursday, and I think it goes till 4:00.
Okay.
So I'm not sure where it's going to be yet.
I think it's in the main headquarters hotel, isn't it? I think
probably. I haven't gotten an email on it. But.
In which case, it'll be probably just across the road from the convention center.
Do you have a personal interest in that, Sandy?
Yeah, I'm going. Denise is going, and Darlene are going. All three of us are going.
Oh, all three of you going. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some excellent speakers.
Yep.
I think Jennifer's going to that too, Sandy.
Okay.
Good. Okay. Well, just try and hop over and join us as soon as you can. When it comes to the drawing, I mean, obviously, if you are elsewhere in the building, then you won't lose your chance of winning.
Yeah, Denise will be on that
conference. You have to be at a conference to have a chance of winning $100, but we do understand if you have commitments. So.
But we do want a photograph with all 5 winners, so
Yes.
somehow we've got to make that happen.
So do come over as soon as you can.
Yeah.
All right, great. Any questions about conference or anything else? If not, yes, Melinda. Oh, you're muted. There you go.
Well, what time did you say our meet? I know you're going to tell us, but what time did you say the Saturday?
1:30. The reservation is 1:30. It's less than 10-minute walk. As long as we finish soon after 1, we'll be fine. And I will be sending out information about all that.
I think we'll probably join you. We hadn't coordinated yet, but I think.
Okay, well, talk to Darlene and Denise and let me know, because I do have to confirm the numbers for the reservation.
Right.
Yeah, there'll probably be 20 or so, maybe more. As I said, some people will be leaving. Okay.
So one thing I failed to do is to tell you that the winner of the overall contest, Nicole Helmstedt, she can never be on these Zooms on Monday nights. She has another commitment. But she will win a free conference ticket to the next conference in April, which will be in Phoenix. How appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And we will have another contest, the Road to Phoenix, starting this month. So if you have any thoughts on how to enhance the rules of the contest even further, don't hesitate. Let me know.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. Keep up the good work. I look forward to seeing many of you soon. And we wish you a fond good night.
God bless. Let's
Bye.
soar, Eagles. Let's soar.